Hi, and welcome to B-Town Talk, a production of Bensalem Community Television. I'm your host, Dawn Davis. What a great concert we had last week at the TD Bank Amphitheater, our summer concert series, We Love Wednesdays at the TDBA. And there's a really good reason why we love our concerts, because our talent is phenomenal. Last week, we hosted Let's Hang On, which is a tribute to Frankie, Valli, and the Four Seasons. And I can tell you, it was one of the best shows we've had so far this season. The prior four shows were phenomenal. Of course, one was canceled on June 25th, which was Carnival, with the threat of weather, which of course never happened. Now, all I can say is I'm certainly not a weather person, and by all predictions, on June 25th at gate time, all hell was supposed to break loose. And in canceling a concert of this magnitude and operating a venue of this magnitude, we need to take the proper steps to protect the health, safety, and welfare of our guests and people attending. So the call was made at 11 o'clock that morning, and we had put all of our social media in effect and all the communications that were necessary to cancel the concert. Of course, we still had some people that showed up. I don't understand that, but because we do put everything in place. But your best bet is to jump on the website, and I think just about everybody out in society today has a computer, or at least those that are interested in attending the concerts. And you can certainly call us, and a lot of people do that. You can contact us at 215-633-3604. As opposed to the 3600 number. Because what happens is you just get transferred back to our office to get the same answer that the concert is 9 times out of 10, it's rain or shine. But we're happy to say that Carnival, which is the baddest dance band on the planet, is going to perform here at the TD Bank Amphitheater on Friday evening, August 1st. Same as always, 6 p.m., the gates open, and 7 o'clock is showtime. So bring your dancing shoes, because that's going to really be a blast. And, it's Saturday the next day. For those of us that are lucky enough to have off, we can really relax. So don't forget, Carnival, August 1st, showtime, 7 p.m. Now let's jump back to last week's concert. What a bunch of great guys. Not only were they talented, if you saw them, you know what I'm talking about. They really just lit up our venue. It was a highly attended concert. I mean, behind the scenes, we were running around like chickens without heads. We ran out of quarters. That never happens. So we had a quick run to TD Bank, who's our naming rights sponsor, and thank goodness they had the hours that they do, because we were able to get quarters, and of course the people were just coming in, and those of course with the easy pass, bing bang boom, they're in, they're seated, they're waiting for the show to start. So that's why for 2015 it's let me put that little reminder out there right now, or plant that seed, to get your season passes for the TD Bank Amphitheater for 2015 starting in March. Now I know, and we're in July, but it's just an opportunity for me to promote the season pass, because you're not waiting in line, you're not getting aggravated, you just get right in and you set up camp and you're ready to have a good time. But last week, the guys, they were phenomenal. They were friendly. The fans could approach them and talk to them, and they were selling CDs, and of course they had to embarrass me and pull me out on stage because of the name Dawn. Dawn, go away, you're no good for me. But it turned out it was really cute. It turned out very nice. We had so many phone calls of people that really appreciated the concert, which I and our staff really appreciate, because a lot of hard work goes into this. Plus, the 50-50 raffle rocked. $611. The woman that won the 50-50, another one that had tears in her eyes. She kept saying, I can't believe I won the money. I can't believe I won the money. I think she said it 10 times. We were so happy for her. That's why we love the 50-50. Of course, we make out on it too. But it's a win-win for everybody. People, for a $5 investment, you could walk off with $500, $600, $700, $800. I mean, it's the best investment ever. So, a couple little things I wanted to discuss with everybody. Putting on a concert it's somewhat of it's a complicated procedure. Now, we've been doing it for years, so we have it down pat. However, I just would like to ask our wonderful clientele and our guests that if they need my attention, we do have our park rangers, our technicians that are all throughout the amphitheater. If you want to leave me a note or provide a suggestion for a band or whatever it might be, if you could get their attention and provide that information to them as opposed to standing down at the rails at the stage to try to get my attention, because it's distracting. And I know it distracts the talent because they've told me about it a few times. And the other thing, we have 4 huge Marshall amps there. And the sound that, you can feel your heart beating in your chest. I can barely hear people when they try to talk to me. So that I can give you a professional and courteous reply, why don't you just send me an email? Jump on the Township website, which, by the way, we have a new address. Now, if you use the old one, it's okay because it will route for a few months. But after a few months, it'll be over. Our new website is www.bensalempa.gov. We shortened it because people couldn't understand our prior email. Our website. It's the dash, the hyphen. It just threw everybody for a loop. So anyway, the new one is bensalempa.gov. And our email here at the Township building, it's always first initial, last name, followed by bensalempa.gov. It doesn't get any easier than that. So with that in mind, if you'd like to send me an email relative to you heard a great band, you saw a great venue, they do something differently than we do, just send me an email. It makes it easier on both of us. So it would be ddavis@bensalempa.gov. We would really appreciate it. And we film every concert. Darren, my right-hand man, he films the concert, does a phenomenal job in editing, which you'll see. And while he's filming it, you can get the recaps of every single concert that comes to the TD Bank Amphitheater. You can jump on channel 22 for Comcast, channel 34 for Verizon to get the full version. But on our website, you'll get a shortened version. Correct, Darren? Am I saying that correctly? Okay. You'll get a shorter version. Now, also, our website, and I hope I'm saying this correctly, our website is compatible with most mobile devices. Do I get a thumbs up on that one? Did I say it right? Totally wrong? Wait a minute, hold!
All mobile devices.
Oh, all mobile devices. Okay, thank you, Darren. Okay, I knew I was going to screw that up. But in any event, just make sure you make a note of our new email and our new website, which, by the way, has all been redesigned. And it's so user-friendly. It provides everybody's email, everybody's phone number. We have downloadable forms. You can report a street light. You can report that the same car's been parked there for 3 months. There's just anything and everything that you need is on the Township's website. Plus, the police also have a very comprehensive website as well. It's just service to our constituency out there. Now, this week, we have Big Shot, who has been here before. It's Mike Del Judas and the guys, which are former members of the Billy Joel himself band. We might have a little surprise for you this Wednesday, and that's all I'm going to say. But Mike and the guys are phenomenal. It's obviously a Billy Joel tribute band, and one that is heavily attended, one that is phenomenal. Mike has had a banner year. Just a few weeks back, maybe about a month and a half ago, he was on the Today Show, and actually with Billy Joel, being interviewed, and Billy Joel endorses him as the one and only person and band that can emulate his sound, his music, plays the piano. Billy Joel is phenomenal. And for Billy Joel to say that Mike Del Giudice can play the piano like him, I think that just says it all. And we're going to have him right here at the Bensalem TD Bank Amphitheater. That's this Wednesday, the 16th. Again, gates open at 6, showtime at 7. So a good time will be had by all, I promise. Now, let's see. What are some non-amphitheater things we can talk about? And, well, we did run around, Durin and I, with the camera and the microphone to interview some of the fans. And wait till you see this footage. It's hilarious. We had some outtakes, which you won't see till later on in the year. But I can tell you, some of our fans are just so funny. And this was a good time. And we were over at the TD Bank tent where they're playing Plinko, and you can register for a flip camera that will be raffled off at the Fall Festival. But just all the fun activities that were happening. We managed to get out into the crowd and talk to people, and it was a hoot, as you'll see. Hi, I'm Dawn Davis with Bensalem Community Television, and here we are at the TD Bank Amphitheater's We Love Wednesdays. It's Wednesday night here at the TD Bank, and as you can see, everyone's coming in. A lot of these people have the season passes, or of course they're just buying tickets. And earlier it was really cool because people like to come here and tailgate just like they would at the Susquehanna or the Man Music Center or any of those places, a World Live Cafe, although they really don't tailgate there. They just go in and have a drink. But I think that we are going to dodge anything. It's a little bit windy tonight as opposed to last night when all hell broke loose. There's trees down, no electricity. I think we just got our power back in our neighborhood just a little while ago. But I think tonight's weather is going to be beautiful, and it's a great night to see Frankie Valli. Well, it's actually Let's Hang On, which is a tribute to Frankie Valli and the Four Seasons. We thought we would go around and talk to the crowd and see just exactly how they feel about We Love Wednesdays at the TDBA. Follow me.
We Love Wednesdays at the TDBA.
We love Wednesdays at the TD Bank Amphitheater.
Yeah, I love these people.
We love the Wednesdays at the TDBA.
Woohoo!
We love Wednesdays at the TDBA.
Woohoo!
We love Wednesdays at the TDBA.
Woohoo! Another satisfied customer. I'm here with these fabulous fans, and I just want to ask you a question. What is it that keeps you coming here on Wednesday evenings?
Nice and clean. The shows are great, really. And I
The shows are great.
just saw the Four Seasons movie.
Great timing, isn't it? Good old Clint Eastwood. I can always count on him. What are your thoughts?
Beauty, atmosphere. First time, great.
Oh, I have a first timer here.
Yeah, first time.
And she's coming
I will be back.
And you'll be back. That's what we want to hear here at the TDBA. Listen, sailor, do you have something to say? Although you're not a sailor, you're in the infantry.
Yeah, we've been coming for quite a lot of time, for a couple of years.
And do you like the shows?
Oh, they have run very good shows, really do.
I'm glad, and we just so I get it in there, we can thank our mayor and our council and our sponsors. This would be a great opportunity for me to thank Parks Casino, Wawa, the Peugeot Agency, the EDC Waste Management. Actually, tonight's concert, Let's Hang On, the Frankie Valli tribute, is exclusively sponsored by the Friends of Central Park, which run the snack stand. So that's what these. I want to go see it. I haven't seen it yet, but he's a character, that Frankie Valli. He's 80. He looks awesome, doesn't he? I mean, it just amazes me, and he still has it too. Well, thank you so much. Enjoy the show.
We will. We always do.
Great. Okay, now, just wanted to remind everybody that the street sweeper, the Public Works street sweeper, is out. It has done a couple of full rounds because it starts in April. So this week, it's going to be the areas that are north of Bristol Road, which is Neshaminy Valley, Barnsley West, and the Belmont Hills section. So to get the maximum of the street sweeper and to make it easier for the truck driver to manipulate the truck and clean curb to curb, if you could just put your car in the driveway if you can, or just kind of get it out of the way so that the driver can do curb to curb. So again, this week is the Neshaminy Valley, Barnsley West, and the Belmont Hills section. And this Friday night is a great movie, The Nut Job, which is going to be hosted by Parks and Recreation at the community park. It's free. Again, Friday evening, that's the 18th of July, and it begins at dusk. Dusk. People call me. They ask me when dusk is. It's just right before it gets dark. You can actually, if you really want to know the exact time of dusk, you can jump on one of the search engines, and for that day, you can type in what time is dusk on July 18th, 2014, and it will pinpoint it to the minute if you would like to know that information. It's just a question that always makes me laugh. I can't help it. I think it's quite amusing. But anyway, Community Park, 718, The Nut Job. And this will give a good opportunity to promote, right now is the summer rec program with Parks and Recreation, which Bensalem has one of the best programs. We provide transportation. We're one of the only municipalities that provides transportation for the kids to enjoy the Parks and Recreation program. A big part of the program is the annual play. And this year, the play is Aladdin Jr. And I can tell you, just from past experience, the zeal upon which these kids perform and make the props and the costumes. And Darren's very heavily involved with, I actually let him go out and play, because he cut his teeth. When he was in high school, he was in the theater. He did all that. He loves it, and he's great at directing the kids. So he's over there with them, and I actually know several of the kids that have some of the lead parts, and they are great. It's just going to be a great play. It's going to be at the Bensalem High School, and this might be the last year it's at the high school. We're not really sure. But anyway, we'll worry about that bridge when we get to it. It's July 28th and 29th, like I said, at the Bensalem High School. I don't have the times yet of the play, but normally it usually starts at 7 p.m., and I'll be on before the 28th to provide you with some updated information. But like I said, how about I have a flyer here? That might help me out a little bit. Yes, it is Monday and Tuesday, July 28th and 29th. It is 7 p.m., and of course it is at the high school. The general admission is $5, and you can give Lori a call in Parks and Rec. Her number is 215-633-3614. Again, 633-3614. I think it'll be a great concert. Not a concert. I have concert on the brain. A great play. Now, since we had to cancel Carnival, we had to change our schedule up a little bit. So if you want to get another concert schedule to hang on your refrigerator or keep in your car or whatever you want to do so you're reminded about the concerts, you can always pick one up here at the Township building if you're in the neighborhood and want to stop by. But again, jump on our website, bensalempa.gov. Jump right on the amphitheater site, and you can download this. It's a PDF, so it has all the updated concerts. We had to switch around the Elton and the Aerosmith, which is coming up, which I personally can't wait for the Elton concert. It's going to be phenomenal. But all that information is there. We've corrected it, and it's there for the taking so that you have it. Okay. Now, I know I just got my water bill. And I bet you half the people that are watching this show right now probably open everything up, get their return, see the inserts, and go like this and put them in the trash. But honestly, sometimes they have some really good tips on them. This, in case you threw yours out by mistake, we have some good things here. This is what came with the Aqua bill. Water saving tips. Don't overfill the bathtub. You know how much water a bathtub takes? A lot. I like to take Epsom salt baths for my aching bones. So I'll try to keep it at a minimum, but actually it does help. Don't overfill the bathtub and take shorter, lighter showers. I know that can be a sacrifice. You want to stay in there and let the warm water go down your aching bones, or even, if it's really hot out and you're just going to get a cold shower. It's just, it uses up the water. It makes that bill way up. I tried to whistle. It wasn't working out. Okay. And wash your car sensibly. I don't have a problem with that one. That's okay. Now, let's do a huge congratulations to Valli AA. This is the girls softball team. It's the travel team. And it's the 12U girls travel softball team. They won the Suburban 1 Travel League District 4 title. This is big, people. And then they went on to win the Pennsylvania State Tournament. So go, go, go. And all these girls, I think there's 17 of them. There's either 14 or 17. I'm not really sure, but it doesn't matter because they're all Bensalem girls. So you go, Bensalem girls. You rock on. That's awesome. The score, back in the day, I was a softball player, and I played until my daughter was 3 years old for a AAA softball league. I love softball. The score was 17-0. They blew them out of the water. So rock on. We have a picture of the girls here winning. We just want to say congratulations, and as soon as we get our LED sign up and running again, ever since the storm, we're having a problem with our modem lines. We promise we will get it out at the corner of Humeville and Byberry. We just want to congratulate you. We're so proud of you. What an accomplishment. I'm just so happy. These girls won, and they won big. And we'll keep you, I think they're going to do something else. I'm not really sure, but the gentleman who provided me this information, Tom Michelizzi, he'll be in contact with me, and he'll give me the scoop and the update. Now, let's see if I have anything else, which I probably do, and I just don't see on my notes right now. Oh, of course. All right, here we go. I'd like to thank, and this doesn't really need any notes, but our Bensalem Historical Society has done a bang-up job of providing staff to conduct our 50-50 every week. And it's really been a win-win situation for both of us. They've done a great job. And I just wanted to remind some people about the Historical Society. They have a building right out here on Knights Road. I believe the address is either 2911 or 3211 Knights Road, but you can't miss it. It's right across on an angle from Mealy's Furniture on our property. And you just can't imagine. If you're a history buff, and Bensalem is filled with history. I mean, we were incorporated in the year 1692. So you know that a lot has happened from 1692 to 2014. They have wonderful books, pictures, artifacts. If you'd like to take a look at that stuff, it's so interesting. They're only open on Saturday from 10 to noon. And I think that's just their hours right now in the summer. I believe that'll be expanded come fall and winter. And we'll keep you abreast of that. Other than that, I have one little tip. Oh, actually, I have a couple more things, but a little tip that one of our viewers provided me for tick removal, and it is that time of the year. Soak a cotton ball with soap, just good old soap. Put it where the tick is for 20 seconds. The tick will spontaneously adhere to the cotton ball with the soap. I mean, I know it sounds so simple, doesn't it? As opposed to digging with tweezers and then you light the thing on fire and all those old-fashioned things that I used to do. And it will remain on the cotton ball. So, and this really is for like more difficult areas of the body, let's say, like in your head. Like, you think you have a tick, somebody looks, they see it, okay, that's when it'll probably be the best remedy is to soak that cotton ball, put it on the scalp, it'll adhere, and bye-bye tick. So just a little tip from us here at B-Town Talk. And just a couple more things before I let you go. A friend of mine, Mr. Frank Schilling, who is one of those people that had to talk to me at the steps of the concert where I could not really understand a thing he was saying. But what I did get from him was this calendar. This is the coolest picture. I mean, it's cool, but it's sad at the same time. This is It says, "You will fall into a trap if you do drugs." Now, Frank Schilling is a part of the Bensalem Drug and Alcohol Advisory Board, and they run contests where the kids draw pictures that they enter into a contest for the buttons that are displayed at the Fall Festival, and then they wear them to promote not falling under peer pressure to do drugs. Drugs, they suck. I'm just going to say it. That's it. Terrible. Now, this little girl, Isabella Fisher from Belmont Hills Elementary School, she drew this picture, which I think is phenomenal. I'm going to scan this and put it on the Township website so you can get a true appreciation of the hard work that went into this. And this is actually, this was submitted for the 2014 calendar, and it's actually the Pennsylvania Office of the Attorney General. This isn't from the school district or from Bensalem Township. This is actually a contest that was run through the Pennsylvania Office of the Attorney General. That's big time. Another yay and a feather in Bensalem's cap. This young girl, her picture was selected to be in this calendar, which is November 2014. You will fall into a trap if you do drugs. A picture of a syringe with the person in the syringe. Yeah, it grabs a hold of you. It's a terrible life. Okay, this is it. This is it. I promise this is it. You know, back in the day when my colleague and former employee Dave Feidler used to do our show together, which I kind of miss, because having someone to bounce back and forth in a show really makes it just makes it easier. I don't have a teleprompter. I'm just talking to you like I'm talking to somebody in my living room. So sometimes that just makes it a lot easier. I miss them sometimes. Okay. This is a book called The 2,548 Best Things Anybody Ever Said. And I used to bring this on the show back then. That's why I'm mentioning it. And here's a couple sayings that I wanted to provide you. Okay, what was it? Oh, if today was a fish, I'd throw it back in. I just love that. And it's the title of a song, and it has an unknown author. The second one I want to read to you, and I really like this one. This is from Eleanor Roosevelt, who lived from 1884 to 1962. Nobody can make you feel inferior without your consent. I love that one. And with that, we'll look for you at the concert this week. Remember, it's Mike Del Judas with Big Shot, which are the sights and sounds of Billy Joel. I'm Dawn Davis for B-Town Talk. We'll see you next time. Take care, everybody.